Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Hello, my name is Jack Goodison, and this is a Lock and Up Daily Report, or TLDR for short. Your daily dose of geek news, gadget views, and answers that you and the world can use.
Like an answer to the question, when is Chris going to take a look at iOS 7 Beta 2 that was released today? And the answer is, I've already looked at it, but I can't really tell you about it because there's an NDA, and anybody who's telling you about it is violating that NDA. And as much as I love you and appreciate you, I just don't want to get in trouble for you. I can tell you this, I'm running it legally because I have a developer account. Since I have the free Locker Gnome app available for both iOS and Android, I don't know if you've installed that. We've had 200 some odd 4- or 5-star reviews for it, so thank you for that. In fact, I may start using polls again since we pushed a new version of this app out to Android users, which now brings both platforms in parity, at least as far as the free Locker Gnome app is concerned. And the reason you would use it is not because you like me, but because you want to be notified when we push a new video out to YouTube. We do that for free in the Locker Gnome app, which I just tapped on. Oh, nice! I tapped a way that you could donate to me, which I'm sure no one's going to do. Even though I can't tell you or really talk about things in depth in relation to iOS 7, I must tell you this. Stop complaining, because anybody who would have iOS 7 in beta form on any one of their devices is kind of asking for bugs. Complaining about buggy software and saying that it's buggy is kind of pointless. Apple knows it's buggy. It's not for average users, it's for developers. That is today. I hope that iOS 7 would be ready for final release when it is finally released. I can tell you this, though, in my experience, it's a long way off. Performance has been meh. Design ethos? Meh. Features? Hey. Then again, you know what I'm probably about to say, and that is, it's not the feature, it's the implementation. Our Father, who art in Cupertino, hallowed be thy operating system. And it's not that I'm going to say that Apple's lost its way like so many people are intent on claiming. It's just that it doesn't seem to be getting better. And it's not to say that it's getting worse either. It's just different. But I don't know if that's the type of think different that Apple should be employing. Maybe they'd be better served by changing their motto to think better. Then again, better is relative. Oh, come on. You knew I was going to say that too. If you want to take a look at iOS 7 for yourself, you can. I just wouldn't recommend doing it on a production machine, something that you rely on for communications day to day. All you need to do is plunk down about $100 to sign up for a developer account and you're good to go. This video goes out to all of those who would claim that I'm nothing more than an Apple fanboy. Really? Because I was just kind of saying something that Apple probably wouldn't be very happy with. One thing's for sure, I can tell you I'm very happy with our sponsors, and I must remind you that the Locker Gnome Daily Report is brought to you by GoToMeeting with HD Faces. You can escape the office this summer and stay connected to your team. Use GoToMeeting by Citrix, the powerfully simple way to meet online. You can share the same screen to collaborate in real time. Turn on your webcam to see each other in HD video. Launch or join a meeting using your computer, smartphone, or tablet. As I've mentioned before, I use GoToMeeting regularly to meet with people without necessarily leaving this area, right here in this vicinity. So much more convenient. You can try GoToMeeting free for 30 days. Visit GoToMeeting.com, click the Try It Free button, and use the promo code Pirillo. It seems that a lot of people aren't very happy with the new version of Instagram, and I decided to ask on Facebook, Google+, and Twitter, Vine versus Instagram, and many people went with Instagram. You could count me in as one of those who thinks it's kind of neat to record video on Instagram. I don't know if I'm going to do it all that frequently, but then again, I'm someone who produces a regular amount of video for YouTube. If I do produce video, you could consider them like mini Pirillo vlogs. Not Manny. Well, I guess I might do Manny, but mini, like tiny, teeny, like 15-second long Pirillo vlogs. Eh? Kind of like this random video. Didn't mean much, I just saw patterns as I looked around, and I thought they were interesting enough to record into a little video, because why not? I have a Vine account as well, and will continue to update it as I see fit. Unfortunately, I just don't like the Vine software as much. It's kind of buggy, and having to rely on allegedly production quality software for producing content when it's not production quality, it's frustrating. Yep, that's right. I'm a fanboy of good software. So which camp are you in? Vine or Instagram, if you choose to upload short photos to your social accounts? And the nice thing is, you can still use both. It's okay. I know, some people want you to decide to live on one side or the other, and those people kind of frustrate me, because I want to live in everything. How could you trust someone if they only like one thing? That's weird. This weekend, I also shared a screenshot of an email I received after doing a live TLDR on this YouTube channel on Friday, which many of you tuned into, and enough of you liked it, such that I might do a live TLDR answering your questions every Friday. What do you think? Live TLDRs every Friday? So long as you keep liking them, I'll keep doing them. Lex sent this email thanking me for helping him decide which kind of computer to buy. So I made the referral, didn't make any money, but I made someone really happy. And you know what? That's enough for me. Of course, I'm really not going to repeat the question and answer in full because I already recorded it on YouTube. I just thought it was kind of nice for him to say thank you. And I also wanted to show you that sometimes that's payment enough. When was the last time you went to a party, put down your drink, and then picked up somebody else's only to realize that it was somebody else's drink that you were drinking out of? Technically speaking, you wouldn't be drinking out of the drink, you'd be drinking out of the cup that had the drink in it. Well, to save any future confusion, you may want to pick up these drink markers that are in the shape of Space Invaders. The link is in this video's description, as you probably could have guessed, and this set is only $6. Not bad, and pretty geeky. You're probably thinking that the only tablet I'm going to talk about today is the iPad, and you would be wrong, because we've already published this on LockerGnome.com, our list of the top Samsung Galaxy Note accessories. How many Galaxy Note users do we have out there anyway? Go ahead, raise your hand. Oh, keep them up, gotta count them. We love us the Galaxy Note 2 Protective Cover Plus, the Note 2 Flip Cover, the Tiger Trap Mobile. And if you're not familiar with what that is, and you haven't bothered to read the article yet, that's okay. I know, TLDR, too long didn't read, the Locker Gnome Daily Report, haha. It's essentially a way that you can remotely trigger your DSLR, your digital camera. Did you also know there's a multifunction HDMI desktop station smart dock available? I know, you think I'm nuts to call this phablet a tablet, but I think it is a tablet. It's large. Who cares what we call these things, so long as we like using them? And I know there are a lot of Galaxy Note users out there, by the way. Do you call them phablets or tablets? I mean, sure, side by side, a Galaxy Note 2 compared to an iPad doesn't look like a tablet, but it still is, and I've just destroyed my iPad screen. Nah, just kidding. The screen's fine. I'm not. So while we're on the subject of iPads, would you use your iPad more for fun or functionality? That is, for productivity or for play? Well, if you're trying to figure out how to be productive with your iPad, don't think too hard because we have a free guide posted for you to download right now. In order to download it, though, you can't just look at the screen. You have to actually tap something. The link that we've put where? In this video's description. I think I finally found my favorite wallpaper ever. This! That geeked out Darth Vader was created by Elisa Insua. And if you think that's awesome, you should see her other artwork. I made sure that I linked it in the video's description. Sorry, I'm not trying to sound like a broken record. Sorry, I'm not trying to sound like a broken record. Sorry, I'm not trying to sound like a broken record. Because I'm fairly certain that most people in our community watching this video right now have never seen an actual record. In my day, we had to spin things in order to hear them. If you had to choose between a panel PC or a touchscreen tablet, which one would you go with, and why? And if you're not familiar with the differences between the two, we've outlined them for you on this article at LockerGnome.com. The big difference? A tablet computer is typically portable versus a panel PC, which is largely stationary and largely larger. I still have a very large touchscreen PC downstairs, and I never really use it. It's running Windows 8 and everything, even though it originally ran Vista. I don't know if you remember the video of me playing with that PC here in the live stream at live.pirillo.com. I believe that some people clipped that and put it on their own YouTube accounts back in the day. Either way, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it. I mean, it's a nice computer. I just don't use it. But it only has a resistive touchscreen, which I resist on so many levels. In just 3 days, the iStack Mac Bundle 3.0 will be over, and you can get these 8 Mac apps for only $29. That's a 94% discount? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. We're practically giving this stuff away. I mean, especially if you're a new Mac user, you could take advantage of MacScan because, yes, believe it or not, Macs can get malware. desktop shelves, NetSpot Pro, Painter Lite, Tune-Up, Disk Drill Pro, MoneyWiz, voila, voila. But please, before you ever buy anything online, especially Amazon.com, email me first. I'll send you a link to try to save you money. And while we're looking at deals.lockergnome.com, some of you may be wondering how to build a dynamic website. We've got a design course available for you right now at a 60% discount. So if you want to learn how to build a website that's dynamic, possibly build some skills to get paid, because, I'm assuming you want to get a job where you get paid eventually, unless you're a communist. And the way I look at it is, this course is only $39. If you take the course and then build a site for a client for $80, you've made money. The bottom line, once again, is sometimes you got to spend a little bit of money to make a lot of money. Or don't take the course and don't make any money. Choice is yours. See, that's the whole thing with my approach to things. I try to give you the resources and let you think for yourself. Unless you're the type of person who wants me to do all the thinking for you, in which case, hey, maybe I should charge you for that. When was the last time you posted something to a social network? Are you addicted? Well, lucky for you, we have some guidelines on how you can avoid social media overload. Sometimes I like getting really close to the screen. And just so you know, I asked, and 9 out of 10 doctors agree that liking, commenting, and sharing all our stuff with others is good for your health. Well, here's an interesting bit of news. Samsung is set to close its desktop business. Makes sense to me, because they're making a bundle with these. Samsung produces dozens, if not hundreds of products. It's no wonder they're taking over the market. And that's definitely not to say that each one of those products is a top seller in its category. Whoa, according to Reuters, Microsoft is going to be bringing Xbox and PC games to iOS and Android devices. My comment on this? Well, it makes sense to me. I mean, why does Microsoft care where you play their games, so long as you're playing their games? I just wish that Nintendo would follow suit. Of course, I'm sure Microsoft would rather you be engaging on their own platforms, but hey, money is money. Who cares how they get it? Well, they obviously care because they're thinking about going this direction. And you know what? As a consumer, that's a huge win for you. Unless you're the type of person who likes to get locked down on one platform over another. I can tell you this, it's one surefire way that Microsoft can survive. Our question of the day is brought to you by Audible, and if you want a 30-day free trial plus 1 free audiobook download, head over to go.tagjag.com/audible. The link is in this video's description. Right now, I'm beginning to listen to the original Star Wars radio drama. I've never heard it before. And, I love Star Wars, and Audible has an amazing library, an immense library, and I'm hoping to listen to many Star Wars books without actually having to read the books. These books may never become movies or television shows or cartoons, but I can still listen and enjoy them and let my imagination run wild without reading. Hey, if you want to read books, knock yourself out. Me, I'd much rather listen. Go.tagjag.com/audible. Although when I'm finished with the Star Wars original radio drama, which audiobook should I listen to next? Okay, I realize that's more of a question for you when I wanted to answer a question that one of you gave to me. What would you recommend as the best tablet for a college student? Heather Capagely asked this on lockergnome.net, considering a Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0 because it has the S Pen. If you love scribbling notes, then I don't think you're going to be disappointed with one of these. And if the S Pen is the killer feature that's going to keep you happy, well, then I say get a product that has an S Pen, which means that you're going to be getting a Samsung tablet. Or phablet. In fact, I wonder if you would be better served with something a bit more affordable and portable. It's really difficult to say. The only parameter we received in the question was that you like to take notes. That may be an assumption because you said you like the S Pen, and I can't think of any other reason you would want some kind of S Pen or stylus with your device. That's difficult to say, but I can tell you this, you're going to want to save money no matter what you get. As far as I can tell, you'd be well served by a Galaxy Note 8.0. Then again, you may be well served with certain apps on the iPad in conjunction with capacitive styluses. But hopefully you don't consider it an option to comment, like, and share the content we're creating for you every single day. Thanks again for being yourself, because without you, I couldn't be me. Well, I could. It would just be really awkward and nobody would pay attention. So, thanks for paying attention. We'll see you later.